Greetings, my name is Shonda Holder, and I'm here to do an international video notice for the SF-181. I'm a white autochthon female, and I'm also American Indian, with either Arawak or Carib Indian in my lineage. The SF-181 is a government form that allows you to identify your race and ethnicity. The first time I heard about the SF-181, I was on a question and answer webinar with Chief Nanya Shabagil. This was the first time that I ever learned that I could identify myself. And I had been identifying myself wrongly for all my life. On hearing this information, I was shocked, sad, I was angry. I even got a little depressed because all this time in choosing Black or African American, I was putting myself as non-existent and having no rights because Black has no standing at law. Barack Obama himself told Tom Joyner on the Tom Joyner Morning Show that he did not consider himself the first Black president of the United States because Black had no standing at law. SF-181 was created in 1997 by the Office of Management and Budget. With the form, you are able to self-identify. It is used by the US Census. It is used by the CDC, by the National Health Institute, the National Institute of Health. It's used by the Integrated Post-Secondary Education Data System. Everywhere you go, this form is used to collect racial data. Therefore, it is very important that you fill it out correctly. The definitions on this form are white, a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. American Indian, a person having origins in any of the original peoples of North and South America, including Central America, and who maintains tribal affiliation or community attachment. Asian, a person having origins in any of the original peoples of the Far East, Southeast Asia, or the Indian subcontinent, including, for example, as you can see here, these countries. Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islander, a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Hawaii, Guam, Samoa, or other Pacific islands. When you come to the definition of Black or African American, it simply states a person having origins in any of the Black racial groups of Africa. Nothing about a person having origins in any of the original peoples of. Something's wrong here. There's no Black racial groups of Africa. So that doesn't exist. On the form, it states, providing this information is voluntary and has no impact on your employment status. In the instance of missing information, your employing agency will attempt to identify your race and ethnicity by visual observation. That just does not go for your work. It can go for any establishment that you go to and you do not choose correctly for yourself. Now, as we all know, if I were to not fill out this form, what are they going to choose for me? They're going to choose Black or African American because that's what I look like to them. And obviously, that puts me with no standing at law and having no rights. So therefore, I choose white and American Indian for myself. On March 8th, 2022, under Gregorian calendar, I faxed off my SF-181 to the Office of Management and Budget and to the Social Security Administration to change my status. We have been duped long enough by the powers that be, because if you were to look at what the British, or the early Europeans, their oldest fossil, Chatterman, our male fossil, Chatterman, was dark skin, blue eyes, and dark hair. If you look up what black means in the old dictionary, like on etymology, it states black equals pale. Europe was named after an Ethiopian princess named Europa. All that being said, we were indigenous to the planet, and we are not Black or African American. Most of our ancestors will come from Africa and also native to the land of America, North, South, Central America. To gain knowledge on how to change your race and ethnicity, and how to gain standing at law, and how to get your indigenous stand-in process, you should contact SA at aspwebinar@protonmail.com. Once again, contact SA at aspwebinar@protonmail.com. This is my fax confirmation sheet to the Office of Management and Budget. This is my fax cover sheet. Office of Management and Budget. This is my filled out SF-181 with white and American Indian. I also sent these documents to Social Security Administration. This is my fax confirmation sheet to Social Security Administration, along with the fax cover sheet and my SF-181 form filled out. Also sent were the attachments that go along with the form. HJR 194, no mortu proprio, Pope's Apology to the Americas, Pope's Message of Peace, American Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. The Pope greets representatives of Indigenous peoples. Pope says Indigenous peoples must have final say about their land. Congressional Record, page A3220. And Offices of the United States Attorney's Racial Ethnic Coach. All sent off to Office of Management and Budget and to Social Security Administration. I'm a white autochthon female, and I'm also Native American. White power, white power, white power. Abu Gador, Abu Gador, Abu Gador.